So I'm not able to block it, so I gotta be careful. But I don't know, I do wonder also in fighters, like Dragon Ball Fighters, if they're ever gonna make another game out of it. Like Fighters 2 or something, because like I do play fighters not frequently as I would have, but I don't know, it's just online, man. Like every time I play online these type of games, well, except for like, you know, like these games like Dragon Ball Z or like One Piece. I thought One Piece is like an arena fighter game, or like Naruto, like actual 2D fighting games, or like 2.5D fighter games, you know, like Blaze Blue, Guilty Gear, Mortal Kombat, Street Fighter, Marvel vs. Capcom, and right now, of course, Dragon Ball Fighters. Many other ones out there too, like Persona, which I doubt they're gonna make another fighter game out of it, but who knows?
Move it, I'll kill him.
But a lot of those games, like every time I play online, it's just the worst. Like, I just never have fun. Like sometimes the online can be like so finicky that I just don't. he's so scared, but I just don't enjoy them anymore. Like I love playing fighting games. I do, like, tremendously. Also like Tekken too. But every time I try to play online, it's just never good. Never good.
Ready?
I just wish,
Fight.
like, yeah, it's good to play with some of your friends too. Like if other people are, and I know there's a community out there and some of your friends or whatever, like Discord, that you can play with other people, which I understand, but I don't know. I just wish, you know, because I know there's gonna be a lot of people online, so I think it would be better if they made, you know, not just made the series better for online experience, but you know, just show us that, you know, have some good netcode, have some good online, because, you know, if you want people to get better, or just like, oh, I want to fight other people from around the country, state, city, whatever the case may be, you know, you gotta have some good online. Because that's one of the things that probably keeps from people not playing a lot of these fighting games. Because every time I try to play online, like I said, like Street Fighter, and I really wanted to get into Street Fighter a lot, I just couldn't anymore until season 2. That's where I kind of just like didn't continue anymore, because every time I play online, it was just bad. Like, I always had bad people, or as we all know it, some people rage quit, and I'm just like, just fight me, fight all the way through the end. No, they just rage quit. And I also hate that too with a lot of those games, that people rage quit and they don't get penalized at all. And I really hate it very much when that happened. So I don't know, like, I will still love to make some fighting game online, you know, videos, but it's just like, every time I play online, like, yeah, I lose, like, nobody's gonna be the best. I mean, of course, if you train, practice, but every time I play online, I never have a good experience at all. Like, maybe sometimes I will, but it's just, you know, which is better to play online, you know, console or PC? Because now with fighting games, I mostly keep everything on PC now. Not that I don't want to play on console, but, you know, it's just too bad also in console, like, if there's not a lot of people playing on console, it's kind of like, well, now I feel like I need to get the PC version because now everybody's playing on PC. Okay, gotta be careful now. But yeah, like, oh man, I should have seen that coming. But yeah, like, it's just like, which is the best way to play now with a lot of these fighting games, you know.
We're well matched.
But now I'm moving over to PC because I have more accessible stuff when it comes to PC than console, of course.
Let us defeat our
Yeah, I know in consoles, you know, it's too bad that, you know, well, everybody out there that has one, you have to pay online, which is, you know, a little bit ridiculous because, you know, you have to pay another $60 just to play online on a lot of these games. And who knows if that game is going to be alive with this whole online deal. So
Ready?
whoever knows, who knows that if this game will be successful or not. And that's the problem when Street Fighter V, like I said, came out. Like, yes, I enjoyed it. I did play the betas with one of my friends. You know, we were trying out the betas time after time. And it was okay. It was getting a little bit better, but then once they launched it, oh man. The whole entire game was just terrible. Like, pretty bad. So it's just like, you know, what else can I do? Like, if the online is never going to be fixed, I mean, what else can I do in the game? And that's the problem with a lot of fighting games now, is that now everything has to be DLC. You know, season pass. You know, like characters, you have to buy characters now, or they're going to be in the season pass. You want to get a costume, sorry, but you got to pay us money, and it's just... That's the one thing I really hate about nowadays with DLC. Well, mostly fighting games now. That everything has to be DLC. And it's just like, you developers out there, like, you need to wake up your eyes and be like, hey, if there's a reason why you're making DLC, it better be something that is worth our while. Not just, oh yeah, let's bring back another character that couldn't make it to the next installment of the game. You know, just like how a good example, like Tekken. Tekken, I really liked the first season pass because it was just a bunch of new characters, you know, from, you know, like King of Fighters, we got Akuma, and then we got Noctis from Final Fantasy 15, and it's just like, wow. A lot of these guest characters, you know, it's pretty awesome to see that we could get crossover characters from other games. But then after that, now we got a lot of returning characters from the previous Tekken games. And it's just like, why are they DLC? Why are they DLC? Like, it would have been better if these characters came back in the next game than, oh yeah, hey, we have new characters now. We should put them in DLC at least. But if you know those other characters were going to be in the game, or those old characters, wouldn't it be better to just already have them in the game? So that's why every time I buy a fighting game now, I do really need to be concerned on which one I'm going to spend my time on, and how many characters it's going to be, because if everything else is just going to be, you know, DLC, then I'm just wasting a lot of money knowing I could use that for something else, or try to do something, you know, affordable instead of, you know, oh yeah, let me spend another $20 or $25 just to get a DLC character that I'm probably never going to use, or that I couldn't afford them. Oh no. That I could only afford them in, you know, for paying, you know. can't believe he changed it, which is pretty interesting, but I still wonder if that was an unblockable move too, the whole change stuff. See what I mean? Like, why are these not activating every time I do it? Okay, you don't want to use that one. You don't want to use the back circle one, because that one he damaged himself, and I guess you use change so that... I could imagine I was still Captain Ginyu. Oh man, that would have been horrible. But I gotta be careful. But I just had to rat on the whole DLC on the characters because, like, yes, I grew up with that franchise, or maybe I just knew about it for a little bit, or maybe a couple months or years, because I want to get into fighting games and seeing all the different fighting games. You know, it's just horrible that you bring an old character back as DLC, and it's just I don't know, it's just not fun. You know, it's just wasn't even worth it. You know, like, yeah, they probably are fun to play as for those DLCs that brought back other characters, but you know, is it gonna live up the hype that people expect it to be, you know? And probably for sure a lot of people are having fun, but the more the people buy these, you know, DLCs, the more the companies are gonna make those DLCs, and we're never going to get unlockable characters anymore. Just like, good example right here, Burst Limit. Just play the story mode, you'll collect all the characters, which is awesome. But of course, back then there was no DLC. But until, you know, they started putting DLC, now companies are like, "Whoa, we could get more money now. We could get more money now." So yeah, like, oh yeah, we could get more money now. So let's just put everything on DLC or Season Pass. And it's just, at the end of the day, I just don't really like that whole practice anymore. Because it's just, you know, if those characters can be in the game from the very beginning, or if you thought of bringing those characters to the game, why not, you know, wait until the next game and bring them? Because if you just bring them because people wanted them, like, okay. But it's not, you know, not fair to see that happen. Because maybe that other sort of DLC could have been with a new character, you know. But I don't know, it's just, I just hope they don't do this very often. Because we all love to figure out, like, how to unlock a character, or how to get more characters. Are there more characters that we can unlock? You know, just back in the old days. But nowadays they're like, oh, we're gonna work on more stuff, but you have to pay us money again. Because a full $16 game is not a full game anymore. That's pretty much it. A full $60 game is not a full game anymore. Well, now I gotta be careful. Now everybody's playing how I think there should be playing, so. But that is enough for my rant right there for the whole DLC on characters for fighting games. I just wish they will do a lot more better. Like, you are gonna do DLC, make it something worthwhile, and hopefully it's new. Not just, oh yeah, let's bring back an old character from the previous game. Because people will play him or her. I mean, of course they will, but is it worth it, you know? Now I gotta be careful because somehow now Yancha is dodging that particular move I do every time. Oh wow, okay.
Easy breezy.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Stop with that. Of course, why not, right? Why not?
Go time.
You win.
Oh no, now I'm getting the whole little bit of pressure right now. But we'll see.